Assalamualaikum and hi, especially to my fellow friends and our lecturer is Dr. Khairul. So for today, I would like to present about plastic injection molding, project practical 3, which is our product is door handles. So first, my name is Muhammad Moimin, and my second presenter is Jimmy Kudi. So for the introduction is first is plastic injection moldings. So the injection molding process has been commonly adopted as a approach for the manufacturing of high quality value consumer or industrial plastic parts on the markets today. The reasons may be based on the assumption that with the introduction of a computer assist engineering system, the injection molding technique can be eventually extended to the produced product on incredibly complicated architecture. Meanwhile, the method has been already become well known for its compact process dynamic and non-linear material properties. Such the predictions and quality control of the component is still required for further exploration. In fact, the conventional approach to a quality control of the component to attach a closed loop controller to track and regulate essential process variable such as mold and barrel temperature, injection velocity profile, hydraulic pressure profile, and so on. Okay, so injection molding has the ability to mass scale productions. Once the initial costs have been finalized, the price per unit during the injection molding manufacturing is extremely low. The price tend to drop as a more parts are produced. Mold for injection molding has made benefit as such as short product times, excellent product surface, complex form, and be readily mold. This make is the most common molding method for the manufacture of thermoplastic components. It generally consists of three stages, which is filling, packaging, and cooling. So we go for seconds is injection molding machines. So the injection molding system works on the plastic heating principle and create a valuable product of out of it. In this project, the PID controller is used to set appropriate temperature to adjust the plastic state from the solid to semi-solid, and the stripe heater is used to heat the follow tube containing shared plastic. The first PID controller and a band heater are attached to the power supply through the MCB with the aid of wires. The band heater are attached to the controller through the solid state relay, which serve as a switch to switch on and off the supply of the band heater to which temperature is controlled. The controller takes the temperature input from the thermocouple which is in contact with the hollow tube and constantly read the tube temperature. When the power supply is turned on, need to be set appropriate temperature in the PID controller, and the band heater start heating up, and then the heat is transmitted to the barrels contain the shared plastic. If the temperature increase, plastic change rigid to semi-solid. As plastic change in state from rigid to semi-solid, they inject semi-solid through the nozzle into a die with the aid of a solid rod that serves as a plunger. The plastic that is inserted into the die assume the form of the cavity that is shape of the finished good.
Now I'm going to present about the literature review. Okay, the first one is we got the research from the S. Azim, S. No, and R. Akhtar. The title of this research is Modeling and Analysis of an Injection Mold Deploying Cryoperimetric Analysis System 2017. The finding from this research is design of a mold is very important task involving significant decision with implication to productivity. Okay, the second one is a research paper from Vinas Wanas DC and Dr. D. Remelgoda. This title is design of single impression injection mold for lower bearing cover 2050. The finding from this research paper is injection molding is one of the techniques used to produce plastic product by forcing the molten plastic material under pressure into a mold. The third research paper we got in our lecture review is from the authors Sonali Dikra Matt and Prof. V.L. Katlak. The title for this research paper is Design and Mold Flow Analysis of Injection Mold for Logic Bag and Wheel 2016. The finding from this research is Creo is a software of application used for various purposes like 3D modeling, drafting, analysis, simulation, mechanism, animation, optimization, solver, and other more. Okay, the last for our research review is from P. Kumar. This title is Research Paper on Creo Software. The finding from this research paper is Creo software can eliminate the minor possibility of human error while redesign the same design. It is helpful for both the designer and the organization.
Okay, so we proceed to methodology. For the methodology, I have provided two pictures, which is for the first one is flowchart. For the flowchart that we use in this process, which is first we start, and second product selections, third is collecting information, four is sketching and designing the mold, 5 is transferring the sketching into the drawing using Creo 5.0 software. For your information, we use Creo 5.0 software in this project. Okay. For the next step is editing the detail of each part. For example, sprue, core, and cavity. For the fifth is finishing process, and the lastly is the ends. So after that, we go to the exploded view of our products. So um, for the this is our part and design that we create by using Creo 5.0. The first step is first is nozzles, second is the top plates, so third is sprue bush, four is cavity plates, next is screw, after that is core insides, guide bush, core plates, guide pillar, ejector pin, core bed plate, ejector bed plate, spacer, and bottom plate. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to present about our project, which is the part of our design for our project, which the product is the door handle. Okay, as we can see here, this is the part which is a nozzle. The function of nozzle here is to the point where the molten plastic leave the injection unit and enter the mold, which is the what the material the use will go inside the nozzle here. Okay, the second one is the sprue. Sprue is locating at the here. This is a sprue. We call it sprue bush. This is the connection member between the nozzle and offer stable hole that make material force into the mold. Okay, now I'm going to the core and cavity. This is cavity plate, which is the function of cavity is the portion of the mold which create the external plastic part surface. You can see here. Okay, this is our cavity plate, and now is the going to the core. Core is located here. The function of core is the portion of the mold which create the internal shape of the plastic component, which is then we create our final product like this. This is our product, which is door handle. Okay, next is I'm going to the ejector plate. Ejector plate is this is ejector plate. The function of ejector plate is place for ejector and ejector guide bush. They locate with the guide bush and also for the ejector pin. Okay, next is ejector backing. This is ejector backplate. The function of ejector backplate here is ejector backplate is for clamping the ejector and push back the ejector. Okay, next is ejector pin. You can see here this is our ejector pin. Ejector pin is located here. The function of ejector pin is eject and push the product from the core. Okay, next is ejector pillar. Ejector pillar is located at here. This is our this is our pillar. Ejector pillar is located here. The function of ejector pillar is to prevent the last deflection of core plate when eject the plastic material process. Now I am going to present about the discussion for our project. Okay, the first one is about the process of the injection molding. Cavity of mold inject with plastic material and cold mold base will open and product have to eject from the core inside. After mold base in open condition, the rod from injection machine will push the ejector rod. Because ejector rod connect to ejector plate will move forward. The ejector guide pin will guide to moving to prevent scratch and guide the moving more easily. Use ejector guide bush. Ejector pin and ejector guide bush will have little friction. The ejector pin clamp between the ejector plate because the ejector pin will also move forward, push the product. After product take it out from cavity, base mold will be moving close again and closing mold will guide ejector back to the position. This is about the injection molding sprue. The sprue system is the conduit that connect the machine nozzle to the cavity. During the injection pass of the molding cycle, the molten material flow through the sprue to the cavity. The sprue connect the machine nozzle and may be either a cool or hot sprue. In the hot sprue design, the sprue has heating element that maintain the plastic in a molten state, eliminating the need for separation and reclamation. Ideally, the sprue should be as short as possible to minimize the pressure loss during the injection. For our project, we use the long type of sprue, and sprue gate is recommended for single cavity mold for filling part. This type of gate is suitable for thick solution because holding pressure is more effective. A sprue is enable wrapping more filling and low pressure losses. The disadvantages of using this type of gate is gate remark left on the part surface after the runner or sprue is trimmed off. Freeze off is controlled by the part thickness rather than determine the gate thickness. Typically, the part shrinkage near the sprue gate will be low. Shrinkage in the sprue will be high. I'm going to talking about the design. Some reference mentioned for major design choice for production injection molding part. Okay, the first one is mold design parameter. Second one is part design parameter. Third one is gate design and the location. And the last one is molding condition and the parameter. Regarding to the mold design parameter, draft and cavity bend are most important. For complete mold, the smoother and gentler turn is necessary to avoid sudden change in flow direction. A design may be termed as complete plan for manufacturing a tool for a given component. It should include all the necessary factors for manufacturing, including assembly and detailed part drawing with their material, heat treatment, procedure, and more. It also gives an idea of the tool on the blueprint before it actually being manufactured.
Okay, for the last sections in this project is conclusion. Okay, for the conclusion is injection molding is the ideal large scale method of a final output This is also useful for the final prototype used for consumer and product research. However, 3D printing for good at the early stage of a design is much cheaper and more flexible than the late stage of the productions. The injection molding process designs depend heavily on the expert knowledge and experience and involve a trial and error process. This process focus on plastic injection molding such as heat and cavity, sprue, cooling line, injection mechanism, and so on. One of the essential plastic injection moldings, which has a very long range of items that can be made, making of a very versatile. We have successfully built a mold that consists of all necessary components and is ready for use. This process has allowed us to develop a more comprehensive knowledge of the mold and its material, which is an integral part of a injection molding process mechanism. It can be inferred the plastic injection molding is very helpful in this creation of all the necessary simple objects that attract the individuals. Okay, thank you for listening our present.